Why, hello there! If you're here, that means I didn't get to your reading earlier today, but that's okay. We're gonna be doing the makeup readings now. All of your timestamps are below. I went ahead and drew them early. I hope that's okay. I just wanted to get straight to the reading, and it was really nice to draw them in a deeper state of meditation and all that fun stuff. So I'll see you there. Timestamps below with your name and the you know, how to get there quickly. And I'll see you there. See ya. Hello there, Dark's Evergarden. You said hi. I would love to receive an aura reading from you. Ooh woo. Ooh woo, what's this? An aura reading. we have your reading. Sorry, I know that was kind of cringe. Ooh, oh no. But we have yours. I found you to be a deeply motivated and passionate person. So, you know, it's funny because we were talking about on stream about how I don't really like to bring up the red a bunch, and it made me realize, you know, I was kind of putting in orange for red, but you know, they are separate colors, and I need to respect it more. I always associated red like with being I don't know, yeah, like I was trying to explain, almost like being greedy, but I had that realization that no, it's being ambitious. And so after that, you know, I started to see that in people's auras more. Not that I like didn't see it before, but I was just more tapped into it, if that makes sense. And so I was like, wow, I'm really happy that we reflected on that in stream, because you had a very passionate aura. You know when to take action, you know what you desire, you know what gives you drive, right? You have a really good internal compass, is what I'm trying to say. So every time you feel excited, every time you feel fired up, every time you are lit up, you know that there's something really important there. So I saw you as a deeply inspired person as well. I did see the orange. Orange represents people who are creative and expressive and talented. I feel like you have a story that is waiting to be shared. I also saw you receiving a lot of inspiration right now. It reminded me of someone who's doing research, or you know, people who like to do character creation. Maybe you really like D&D. I don't know, maybe you're the kind of person who spends a long time like on Skyrim in the character creation, or like, you know, in Baldur's Gate, and you're just like creating for an hour. I don't know. You know, that's what it reminds me of. I feel like you have an inner artist, an inner designer, an inner architect, and I'm really excited to see what you do with it, because it seems like you have so much you want to do and bring to life, and I see it starting to surface in your outer world. Now, in terms of guides, we did have this guide. This guide was giving you a lot of inspiration, and this guide was giving you a lot of healing. They were telling me that you need more love in your life, right? Like, we need better friends. They were telling me that we need I don't want to say better friends. We need friends that, because I'm sure you have friends that you really love. Yeah, they were just saying that we need more heartfelt stuff, and we need to almost be inspired by the emotions and the stories around us. Like, that's what they were telling me. So yep, that's what we have for your aura reading. I hope that you like that, and remember that you are never alone and you are loved. Thank you again, Dark's Evergarden. Thank you. Dani's creative boss. Hey, thank you so much for supporting me and helping me with my mattress fund. It's so sweet of you. You said hi, good luck with getting your mattress and upgrading life. Thank you. If possible, may I have an aura reading as well? Yes. Look how colorful. Oh my gosh, your aura was so expressive. It was so vibrant. It was full of life. It was full of energy. You had really precious guides with you as well. So if you notice, you have like this pink aura. I see, so pink represents an energy of innocence. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean that you're not mature, because you have so much blue around you. And blue is known to be the energy of people who are intelligent, people who are thoughtful, people who learn quickly, right? You probably pick up on like new concepts really fast. I wouldn't be surprised if you were good at languages and stuff like that, or like maybe you've always wanted, like, man, I want to learn this language, I want to do this, and you've given it a try, and just know that, like, I don't know, I was getting that message, you would be really good at languages. It's okay if you're like, you know, monolingual and you're like, I hate learning, but it's pattern recognition. So obviously you have creativity, like creative in your name, all right? And so I will admit there could be a bias there, but I saw you being so creative, so inspired. I actually think you see the beauty in everything, and that's what this pink aura is around your head. You're able to pull inspiration from like the TV you watch, the anime that you watch, the music you listen to. I wouldn't be surprised if, like, as a kid you were making up music videos in your head. Like that's the kind of energy that I'm sensing from your aura, like someone who just has a really active and beautiful imagination. Now this yellow energy, a lot of times this is the energy that we give off to people. So I do see people respecting your craft, people respecting what you do, knowing that you're talented as well. I also think that you really know your stuff. I was actually told, I'm remembering this now, I was told that you have a very distinctive voice, and people really remember what you tell them. Like, yeah, they really remember what you tell them. Your guides were telling me that. So we also have here, you know, 3 guides are with you. This one felt like your main guide. It felt very loving. I felt like very Venus energy. So Venus is the planet of romance, of love. It doesn't have to be, you know, the specific goddess or anything like that, unless you like working with goddesses. But this felt, she felt like she was pulling more love into your life, like more relationships. Now these two actually felt like they were helping you, how to explain, stay focused and stay on purpose. So this one was helping you stay on focus, this one was helping you stay on purpose, and this one felt more protective, but she felt protective too in her own way. Like she protects you from, I don't want to put ideas in your head. Because she protects you from the opinions of others. Okay, that's how I'm gonna put it. Alrighty, that's what we have for you, Dani. Thank you so much for trusting me with your reading. I hope that you enjoyed it. You're welcome to screenshot it and all that fun stuff and bring it a little bit closer. And good luck with everything you are endeavoring. And remember that you are never alone and you are loved. Thank you. Bye bye. Hi there, Drake. I did your reading for you. I want you to know that you have a guide that's incarnated with you. I don't know if you have a best friend. I don't know if you're in a relationship. And if you aren't in one, there's like a soulmate energy. I just want you to know that like there's a soulmate energy, you know. And I did think that they're like living. Alright. And when I say soulmate, it doesn't necessarily have to be romantic. But yeah, anyways, you had a very expansive aura. It definitely it went out more than the average person. So this is somebody who has an impactful energy. You may notice that people tend to, how to explain? Listen when you speak. And maybe that's something you've had to learn how to do, learn how to harness, but just know you've really gotten good at it. Now, this blue energy, this like blue-green energy, so blue represents intellectualism. It represents being communicative and logical. It's very Mercurian in its energy, but that doesn't mean you aren't loving, right? Like I see you being very caring. I see you being very empathetic with other people, and it's interesting because there's this mix there. You're really good at discerning if someone is a good or bad person. Like you probably just instantly know, like, ooh, I don't like that. But yeah, I like it. Also, I don't know why I was picking up on this. It's okay. I kind of got a little bit of this earlier. I think, you know, not that you don't have. Why are they bringing up politics so much? It's not that you don't have political beliefs. I feel like you see the humanness in everything. And maybe that frustrates people. You know, maybe people don't understand that, and I wouldn't be surprised if you keep that to yourself. And I'm also kind of seeing something about the classic Thanksgiving keeping your mouth shut during your relatives. And I was seeing that energy too. Now, I do have a guide here, and you know, this was interesting because it felt like a passed on loved one. It's okay if you haven't had anyone in your life pass on, but they felt like they were in limbo. They felt like they were more so, yeah, in limbo. Like they still have their conscious self from when they were alive, and they're just hanging around you, making sure that you're safe and secure, making sure that you're doing what you need to do. Yeah, and I also think that they've been trying to like sneak into your dreams. If you haven't had a dream yet, you might in the future. That might be a message. If you have like just total blackout dreams, that could mean that they came to you subconsciously, but I was getting that energy. Now, I did notice there's like this green energy right here. So this has to do with heart chakra energy, but it came up as like a very deep green. Don't compare yourself to other people. If you find, like if you look online and your friends are doing this and doing that, just know people are going through their own bullshit too. And I think that you know this. Or maybe there might be someone in your life who's like constantly comparing you to someone. Whatever it might be, just know that like it's fine. And I think I see you working through it and actively trying to be a kind person. So yeah, and then we have this like pink, that was that energy of trying to see the good in the world. So I like that. I think it's really sweet. I do. I like your energy. It was really, really nice. Thank you very, very much, Drake. I hope that you enjoyed that. Good luck with everything you are endeavoring. Here, you can take a little screenshot if you want. And good luck, yeah. Remember that you are never alone and you are loved. Bye-bye. Ivy! Wow! Wow, look at this. It's so beautiful. I loved your aura. It was so expansive. Oh, by the way, you wrote, "Hi Ram, I'm back. Mwahaha. I've missed you. Here's all treasure for the small majesties and their matches." You're so funny. You know, I just want you to know, Ivy, that you came up as such a positive energy in people's lives. And we have this, I'm gonna be honest with you, it's okay if you don't work with deities. It's all right. I do see like a major deity in your energy. Who? I'm actually not sure. I'm actually not sure. To be honest, I don't know every deity under the sun, but it's definitely feminine. I'll tell you that. Very feminine, very protective. She didn't feel... Yeah, she doesn't remind me of anyone that I know in particular. She doesn't. But she does have a cloak, which is interesting, but it's not like a dark, it's not like it's black or anything. It's actually a white cloak. She was showing me a lot of like marble and stuff. So maybe she's Roman or Greek or something, but that's the energy I was getting. I just thought maybe you'd be interested. It's okay. If you don't have to reach out to them. They just seem very present, and they're definitely like helping you. I see them protecting you, preparing you for something. I think there's a major change coming in. I have this feeling that I don't know how to, yeah. I have this feeling that you've been calling something in, and it's coming towards you, and she came to confirm that. And she's here to like protect you from energies that are not in alignment with what is for your highest good. And so she's actually the one doing this, and she was the only one that came forward, and that's okay. That doesn't mean we don't have others. We usually do. Now, you'll notice that you have like this like inner pinkiness. So this is you're so good at manifesting, okay? Like you'd be so good at it. We also have the orange and the yellow. You're so funny. As I said, you generally brighten up people's lives. But I also have this blue energy around you. So blue represents like Mercurian energy, smart, logical, honest. You're honest. Like I feel that you're Oh, that was the word. You're keen. You're keenly aware. Like there's like I feel like you have a lot of life experience. You have a it's not to say that you have a mature energy, but you're definitely more mature than most people around you. You know, that's the energy that I was picking up on. So that's what we have for you, Ivy. I hope that you like that. Thank you so much for trusting me with your reading. Here, I'll get it a little bit closer so you can take a photo if you want to. And remember that you are never alone and you are loved. Thank you, Ivy. Later. Hi, Tumnagotchi. Thank you so much for getting a reading from me. So, yours was very unique. It had something that I've only seen maybe twice before, and it was psychic protection. I don't know if you've ever done any kind of protective work. Like for example, maybe you asked for healing, maybe you have like an evil eye. You know, there's something about being protected psychically. If you haven't done anything, just know that that's happening. So your spirits were telling me that no one can. There's a lot of mystery around you. And if you've ever wondered, like, man, has anybody ever done a reading on me? Has anybody ever been nosy or snoopy on me? The answer is yes, but they're not able to, like, attack your energy because of, like, these two guides specifically. I don't know. They were also telling me, and I've actually only seen this, like, a couple times before, too, that you've had, you don't have to believe me, by the way, like, you can think I'm crazy, but they were saying something about, being celestial. Like they were saying something about the stars in particular. So they were showing me like the cold. They were showing me yeah, being really connected to the sky, especially the night sky and the planet, like outside of Earth even. So I don't know if you're into like extraterrestrials or anything like that, or I don't know if you're into even astrology, but I feel that you have a deep connection to it in this life, and you'd be very, very good at it. So I was seeing you as someone who's very smart. I also see you always trying to learn things. It's interesting because people really like you. People really love your energy. I think that you have a really beautiful way of showing that you care. And it's not, you know, it's interesting too, because a lot of people I've noticed that I've seen have starseed energy, they usually don't quite fit in on Earth, but you know, you seem to be extraordinarily loved, and I think it's because you've also had lives here on Earth. And I know it's like, I was so silly to say, but I was picking up on that energy. Now I was also getting the energy, so this might be in the future. It's okay if you don't have kids or anything like that, but I did get the like two spirits of like children. I drew them here. I drew them right here. I don't know. I just saw them. They came forward. They like dropped down as I was doing the reading, and they're like, hello, and I was like, oh, hey. So that's really all I have to say. I also think that you are a lover of beauty. I think that you love like maybe you really like makeup, but there's just something about you making things beautiful as well. And I was getting that with the pink energy. Like you walk into a room, or maybe you see someone's outfit, or like there's just something about beautification coming in, and I think that's a gift that you give to the world, making things beautiful, making things feel like the energy of a space is uplifted by you. So that's what I was getting, and I hope that you like that. That's what I saw, and yeah, it was really nice. And thank you so much for supporting me. Let me see what you wrote. I forgot to read what you wrote. You said, hi Ron, I've been following for a while and I love all the different readings and teachings you do. Oh, thank you! Oh, thank you! You must, no wonder I saw the purple. Purple is really common for people who are like, you know, psychic and tapped in and stuff like that. And so yeah, there we go. Thank you. You're welcome to, you know, take a picture if you want to. I know the lighting is a little wow, but that's what we got. Good luck with everything you are endeavoring, and remember that you're never alone and you are loved. Thank you again. Bye-bye. Hi there, Cass! You had such a beautiful and magical energy. I loved it. I was seeing the Wheel of Fortune and anyways, sorry. I was getting ahead of myself. Thank you so much for trusting me with your aura reading and choosing me as your sidekick. You wrote, hope you reach your goal soon. I'm excited to have an aura reading. Yeah! So we have it, and you get it long form too, and you don't have to worry about me getting distracted by chat. So all right. So you'll notice that I drew this, and I tried to make it look golden. I was trying to like use this and the yellow to, you know, make it look golden. But your spirit was, and by the way, your spirit is very protective, but also really excited. Like your spirit came in, and they were just so excited about your presence. They were so excited about the life that you're living. They were telling me that you're very much in touch with your heart center. Like you were really beaming a lot of love and honesty and truth. And this is actually something I get a lot from people's spirits. They say that I've also noticed this most people who have a lot of green in their aura, they'll have a red protector. I've noticed that a lot too, and but they came in first. But anyways, yeah, I just wanted to mention that you have a lot of love and you have a lot of light to give. You uplift the energy of the space that you go in. Also, I saw the Wheel of Fortune, so this means good luck. This means fated events. This is things unfolding in your favor. So I see a lucky season coming in. You know, you don't have to believe me, I say again. It does feel like there's money coming in. I don't know if you've been trying to manifest money or bring money in, but I was just seeing like literally gold coins. And I'm like, all right, Spirit, I'm gonna assume that means that they're getting money. It felt like there's treasure. I also feel like you're going to be treasured. I don't know, that's interesting. So look out for symbols around, like, look out for symbols of gold. Maybe you want to wear some gold. I've noticed that wearing gold like helps you manifest money, in my personal opinion, if that's something that you're looking for. But other than that, I saw you being very talented and creative with your hands. I was also seeing that everything that you touch, you leave like a lot of love energy on. I also see you, so we have this like very activated third eye energy happening here with the blue. And most people that have an activated third eye, it feels more passive, but yours was actually a very active one. So this is you looking for signs. This is you looking for synchronicities. This is also you understanding patterns, and just being very aware of your own magic and what you're capable of. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if you just had a lot of luck unfold and you're like, yep, I did that. Like, so look out for that, because I feel like we're going into a lucky season. Like, I feel that being called into you right now. We also have this activated crown chakra. So once again, I mentioned before that the outward feels more like intentional, but this kind of like soft energy, it feels much more like receptive. So I don't know if you're like intending to do this, but I do see you picking up on a lot of psychic stuff, getting a lot of downloads. But I also just feel like you're super in alignment with where you're supposed to be, who you're supposed to become. Yeah, and your guide just seemed really excited. That's all I wanted to say. Yeah, that's what I have. I do. I don't know if you've ever been curious or scared that you're doing something wrong, or you're out of alignment, or you're not on your highest path. The answer is you're doing a really good job. Even if life feels like it's kind of kicking you right now, just know that you haven't let that affect your heart energy, and that's really hard to do. Like, to go through a lot of pain and still be loving, that's really rare. So thank you very, very much, Cass. I hope that you enjoyed that. You're welcome to take a screenshot. So there we go. And thank you again. Remember that you are never alone and you are loved. See you later. Hi there. I actually wasn't quite sure how to pronounce your name. I don't want to just say Moan. So I'm gonna call you Moa, which is actually a native Hawaiian name, and I'm native Hawaiian, so I like it. I'm just gonna call you Moa. I hope that's okay. Moaniou. Thank you very, very much for trusting me with your reading and with your energy. I hope that's worth the wait. Thank you for your patience. You said, let's see if you wrote anything. You said, hey, I am donating after seeing your stream of the aura readings. I love how exciting and sweet you are, and I'd love if you could give me one as well. I went on a binge spree on your account, and I truly am now in love with your content. Oh, thank you! Thank you, that's so sweet, thank you! Yeah, let's see. So, as you can see here, we have two very prevalent guides. I know things are really all over the place. So I'll explain it. First of all, I've only seen this specific kind of energy once before. So I don't know if have you ever felt like you're not from Earth? I'm just gonna say that. So have you ever felt like you don't understand humans? You just don't get how we can trash the planet. Maybe you really care about the health and well-being of others. Maybe you know that you want to be a healer, you want to be a lover, right? Like you want to uplift humanity in some sort of way. If any of these are resonating, oh my goodness, it was really reflecting in your aura. So the reason I said, have you ever felt like you're not from Earth? is because the last time I saw an aura like this, they were very connected to like another planet. And I'm sorry, like I said, you don't have to believe me. Like you can be like, what do you mean? This isn't to say that you have not been on Earth before, right? I personally believe that time energy is fluid. There's nothing that's like, how to explain? I think you've been on Earth before, but the life that you are connecting to right now, I think you're connecting to the other ones as well, but this energy does feel extraterrestrial. I'm so sorry. I know that sounds really crazy. Maybe you love the stars. Maybe you get emotional when you like see the Earth zoomed out as well. Like, I don't know, maybe you've been really drawn to astronauts. I'm just saying. So the reason I say this is because this kind of energy is very common for people who are, who are star seeds. I try not to like tell people like, oh, you're a starseed, you believe what you want to, but this is just what I was seeing. I was seeing your guide sending you a lot of healing energy, and it was to help you stay stable here on Earth, because Earth is super heavy. Earth is very, very dense. It's hard to exist here, especially if you're connecting to a different soul pattern than the usual here of us terrestrials. You know what I mean? So I do see you have guides that are really helping your energy, helping you stay in alignment, helping you stay in love and in your purpose. I also see you having a really good perception of people's energies. So for example, maybe you really know when someone is a good or bad person, or maybe you can pick up and just feel other people's emotions. Whatever the case may be, that is very active here with this third eye activation here in your mind, as well as a very activated heart chakra. So the heart chakra is known as people who are empathetic, they're in their heart space. I also see you going through a lot of emotional healing. Also, your guides did mention that they're trying to keep you safe. They told me that maybe you've taken a lot of blows this year emotionally, and they're trying to help you, because like look how much work they're putting in. They're trying to bring in more love into your life, because like I said, they had mentioned that Earth is really dense and heavy and hard, and like you just need the help. So I also see you having a lot of inspiration come in, and I also saw that you have an activated crown chakra. So whether you know it or not, I do think that I think that you get downloads regularly. And when I say downloads, this is intuitive hits. these are just like knowings. I don't know if you have any of the clairs. You could definitely step into them. But overall, your energy did exude like this yellow energy. So this is the energy most people would pick up on. These are people who are in their purpose. These are people who are very talented. These are people who understand their power and how to wield it. And so, yeah, people see a lot of potential in you, and I think that you feel your inner potential as well. So if you notice like a feeling of ambition start to swell up inside of you, that's coming in soon, especially with all this like orange, like very creative, inspirational energy coming in. So I hope that you like that. Thank you very, very much, Moa. Here, I'll bring it up a little bit so you can look at it. And I'm really sorry if I sounded crazy. Like, I'm sorry if it sounded crazy, but I hope that you enjoyed that. Yeah, and thank you so much again. Good luck with everything you are endeavoring. Remember that you are never alone and you are loved. See you later. Mon Mon! I love your name. I thought your name was really cute. Thank you so much for getting a reading from me, and thank you for your patience. I really do. It is hope. Oh my gosh. I hope that it was worth the wait. Oh, sorry about that. It's already 10:30. We have a really beautiful energy we're working with. I want you to know that there is a spirit who is working really hard to make sure that you are safe, you are protected, especially psychically and emotionally. They felt very loving, they felt very healing, they felt powerful. Okay, so this is yeah, they were very protective. They did feel, you know, to be honest, they didn't quite feel masculine or feminine. They didn't necessarily give off either or. So I wouldn't be surprised if it was like angel energy. But that's what it reminded me of. Just someone who is very powerful and keeping you safe, making sure that you are good. I wonder if you've had near-death experiences ever in your life, because I've only seen this maybe twice, and someone told me that like, oh my gosh, I almost died here and here and here. And so a lot of times we need spirits to like keep us safe during that time. And so I just wanted to say that. Oh, and I forgot to read what you wrote. You said, hi, hope you reach your goal soon enough. Oh, thank you. I love your content so much, and your energy is so refreshing. Thank you. Oh, that's so nice. I got my first ever job and I've been so stressed about it. And when I saw your stream, I wanted to get an aura reading, but I was too late. Oh, that's okay, Mon Mon. I still did it. Don't worry. Don't worry. Sorry it took me so long. I apologize. Yeah, it took me like 2 hours to do everybody's readings, and so I was like, oh man, I'm really glad that I I did stream when I did, because goodness, you know, who knows, I would have been up to like 2, but here we are. Your energy was so beautiful. It felt very magical. I felt like you were learning a lot about yourself in this current moment. I know that you're stressed out, and I can kind of see it. I feel like you're absorbing a lot of information right now. I think you're absorbing a lot of energy. You know, most of the time people have a mix between pushing their energy out and taking energy in. I just see you being super receptive right now, like listening, trying to learn, trying to explore, trying to understand. I do think that you're being very I just think you're very motivated at your core too, because we did get this really nice kind of orangey reddish color. And these are people who are ambitious. These are also people who know that they need to lock in at times. So maybe you feel like, man, I really need to like stay focused. I really need to lock in, you know? I also was getting, this energy was sending you so much like loving energy too, on top of the protectiveness. So now, other than that, I think most of the energy that I was getting from you was pretty mixed. So, you know, not everybody has just like one side to them. I feel like you're super multifaceted. So, you know, when you're around these people, you know how to shift your energy in a way to fit that situation better. It reminded me of Gemini. You don't have to be a Gemini, but you seem so very adaptable. Like, you know how to speak to certain people. You kind of know what face to wear, like if you need to smile or if it's okay to relax. And I don't want you to think that you're like, I don't think you're fake or anything. I think this is a really important social skill that you've learned. Like knowing how to make people feel comfortable, knowing how to be polite, knowing yeah, what, I don't want to say what face to put on, but because it's still you. Like, there's a professional side, there's a friendship side, there's a family side. Like, you know what, the hat, yeah, that's what it is. Thank you. Sorry, they were showing me a hat. You know what hat to put on. Now, other than that, I do think that this spirit is sending you a lot of information. I know, like, I probably should have drew them up here. I drew them right here. In fact, I remember why. My ear was ringing on my left side. So on your left side, like with your left hand. If you ever hear ringing, if you hear bells, or if you ever just like, yeah, there's like something about the left ear, that is them. But they are like sending you a lot of inspiration and guidance right now. So make sure you're listening. They also mentioned meditation. It's okay if you don't meditate. Most people don't. But if you do, oh my gosh, like I think a lot of answers are going to come to you, and it's directly from them. So only one guide came forward. I do think that there's 3 others, and they do seem to be like helping you in other way, like in ways. And let me actually like doodle them, because I saw them kind of like closer to you, so like right here, and right here. And I'm drawing them a little bit smaller because they're not quite as I don't want to say they're not as powerful. I just think that they are playing a lesser of a role than this energy. So yeah, you're also super smart. I don't know if I told you that. You're super smart, and you have a pretty voice, they told me. So I'm sorry, I know this is so silly. Alrighty, I hope that you enjoyed that, and good luck with your new job. It's gonna be okay. And you're welcome to take a screenshot or anything that you need. And thank you so much. Remember that you are never alone, and you are loved. I wish you the best with everything you are endeavoring, and I'll see you later. Bye bye. Thank you again.